Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how I've been able to put my spare room up on Airbnb and booking.com. So I've been doing it for the last 8 months and serving guests from all over the country and also actually all over the world as well. So I'm going to split this video up into 3 parts. So one is what I actually did with my property before actually putting it up on spare room, so how I got it ready. Number 2 is how I ensured my listing was appealing. And number 3 is what I've also learned along the way. So let's get into it. So number 1, I looked at my property and I said to myself, there's key things here that I need to change to ensure that this is actually visually appealing to guests when they come here. So the first thing was my bathroom. Now, I got a professional in to change up the flooring because the flooring was a little bit outdated and I knew it could be improved. And I painted over certain parts of the bathroom which was looking slightly discolored, and I got a new shower head in as well. Now once this was done, these weren't crazy major changes, but once it was done, it looked like a whole new bathroom. And the second area of my property, which I also got changed and amended as well, was my bedroom. So what I want to do is have these beds looking like hotel beds. So I got additional pillows, I got additional small pillows as well, and then I got the cover of those pillows matching the bed runners that I put on the beds as well. And this changed the way my beds looked completely. The second thing I done to my bedroom was put up a TV. So I had a smart TV in there, which enables guests to come in, watch Netflix, BBC, and they can ultimately be entertained. I also put in a desk and chair as well, because you may have guests that want to work, right? So you want to give them a comfortable place in their bedroom that they can use for work as well. What I also did was at the front of my house, I put a lockbox there as well. Now what this means is I can leave the lockbox in there, provide the guests with the code, and I don't have to be in there. And they can actually check themselves in with no problems and no issues. Now let's talk about the listing. So for me, the listing is very important. This is going to be what's going to attract potential guests to your property. So on Airbnb, you can click on host, set up your account, and then you can set up your listing there as well. And booking.com enables you to do something similar as well. The 2 key things for a really good listing are pictures and the description as well. So let's talk about pictures. So my recommendation would be to hire a professional photographer. This will enable you to have pictures that stand out. The majority of people, especially on Airbnb, take pictures on their own camera, and you can tell that it's not professionally done. Now, if you come in and you take professional pictures, that's going to set you apart. And with regards to your description, make sure you are detailing every single thing that your property has that can make it stand out. Are you providing the guests with free car parking, for example? Is there a park near to your property? Is there a train station near to your property, a shopping center, good places to eat? These are things that potential guests are going to be thinking about. So if you list it clear and direct in your description somewhere, then this is going to help you and your listing to stand out. Now, what are some of the key learnings that I've learned whilst I've had my spare room up on Airbnb and booking.com for the last 8 months? So number 1 is every guest is slightly different. Some guests like to be just left alone. Some guests actually want to have some conversation as well. And it's good to just get a gauge, right? When you meet the guests, what type of guests are they? And what I find is those guests that do like to talk, if you do communicate with them, have chats with them, as and when, then this can really help you build good rapport with your guests, and they're more likely to leave you a good review. Also, one thing that I've noticed as well is guests like when they're given a little bit extra to what they thought they'd be getting. So on my listing, it doesn't mention tea, coffee, or anything like that. However, when they do book, I advise them that there is tea or coffee available in the kitchen, and more often than not, there's also chocolate and biscuits as well. And what I tend to find is guests are really appreciative of that because they're getting something additional to what they actually thought they'd be getting when they came here. So I hope you've enjoyed this YouTube video and maybe gained a little bit more of an understanding of how you could potentially make an extra bit of income from your spare room by putting it up on Airbnb and booking.com. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like. And if you've enjoyed and gained value from this video or any other video on this YouTube channel, then do subscribe as well. And until next time, happy investing.